This week, Ripa was forced to cancel her live performance. She ultimately turned around and reprimanded her employees for arguing during the morning talk show broadcast. The show also turned to producer Scott Eason and longtime EP Michael Gilman as she started talking to her coworkers, who were not on air. Ripa called out employees live. Why? Ripa had to abruptly stop speaking during the Wednesday program of Live with Kelly and Mark. Glancing around, she began yelling at two individuals who appeared to be fighting on the set. While Kelly and Mark were chatting to begin their show, it appeared that producer Scott Eason and longtime executive producer Michael Gilman were having an audible conversation. Kelly remarked, "Well, I don't know. It looks like you two are talking. The problem is that neither of you is invisible, and we are very aware when our parents begin having arguments about us. What would you like to say to each other then?" Via Entertainment Weekly. As it happens, the disagreement was about something really ridiculous. For the co-hosts to eat, Gallman requested that Easton place a bowl of pistachios on the table. He claimed that although Easton was afraid to put them on the table, they had the bowl on the side table. Kelly urged them to resolve the issue. After the show went to commercial, Mark made a joke about having a talk. "To be honest, I would watch this show." Kelly said, "You guys sit here, and we stand here tomorrow." Eason describes the Ripa incident. Scott Eason attempted to clarify himself in a moment that was posted as an Instagram Stories video on the live page. He claimed that he thought it would be strange to simply place the bowl there without any prior notice. In the video, Scott stated, "I didn't want to creepily stick my arm into the side of the screen." He claimed that the bowl was in an uncomfortable location and that moving it was not feasible at the time. He went on to say that he sent Michael a note stating, "We have the nuts." Ripa and Mark Consuelos played it off nicely, demonstrating that this was obviously a light-hearted occasion. It was yet another factor contributing to the enjoyment of viewing the show each morning. However, things will be considerably different next month when the exhibition moves to the West Coast and will be held in a very special setting. Ripa, the ever-charming, quick-witted co-host of Live with Kelly and Mark, is known for her sharp humor, impeccable timing, and ability to turn everyday chaos into television gold. But in a surprising twist during a recent live broadcast, the daytime superstar did something she rarely does. She called out her staff on air, leaving both her audience and co-host Mark Consuelos momentarily stunned. The incident, which unfolded during the show's live segment, has since gone viral, sparking discussion across social media platforms and leaving fans questioning, was it playful banter, a subtle jab, or a genuine critique of behind-the-scenes chaos? The build-up? The segment began like any other, with Kelly and Mark introducing a light-hearted interview with a celebrity guest. However, a technical hiccup during the live feed disrupted the flow of the show. The guest's video feed froze, the teleprompter malfunctioned, and a flurry of papers seemed to fly across the set. Kelly, ever the professional, initially tried to maintain composure. She laughed, made a few quips to the audience, and even turned to Mark with a teasing grin. But when the teleprompter failed to update with the next line of dialogue, Kelly's patience, though still wrapped in humor, began to show. Can someone please tell the folks in control that the teleprompter isn't working?" Kelly said, her voice laced with mock exasperation. "Or is this some new interactive segment where we all pretend we're improv comedians?" Mark chuckled nervously, trying to keep the energy light, but Kelly wasn't finished. The call out. With cameras rolling and millions of viewers watching, Kelly turned directly to her production team. "Seriously, guys, are we doing a live show or just making it up as we go along?" She quipped, her tone playful but pointed. "I need a little help here. I can't talk to our guest in mime." The audience in the studio laughed, and social media quickly exploded with clips of the moment. Fans praised Kelly for her honesty, calling it refreshingly real and classic Kelly energy. But some viewers wondered if the joke masked genuine frustration. "She's always funny, but you can tell she was actually annoyed," one Twitter user commented. I mean, live TV is unpredictable, but that's a lot of chaos to handle in front of millions. A peek behind the curtain. While on-air callouts like this are rare, insiders say they're not entirely unusual in daytime television. Live broadcasts are a high-pressure environment where even small mistakes can become major disruptions. Producers scramble, camera operators adjust, and hosts must think on their feet, all while maintaining a seamless presentation for viewers. A former live staffer explained, "Kelly has a very clear vision of how the show should run. She's professional and polite. But when things go wrong repeatedly, she has no problem addressing it, even if it's on air. She knows how to make it entertaining while still getting her point across." This insider also emphasized that Kelly's approach is rarely hostile. She uses humor to diffuse tension. It's her style, sharp but not mean-spirited. Everyone respects her because she can be honest without being cruel. The social media reaction. As clips of Kelly's on-air call-out circulated, the internet erupted with memes, reactions, and commentary. Fans loved seeing her candid side, praising her for exposing the chaos that often goes unseen in live productions. One fan wrote, "Kelly Ripa calling out the staff on air is everything. She's the only person who can make frustration look this funny." Another joked, "Mark's face during that was priceless. I would have ducked under the desk." Even entertainment outlets picked up the story, highlighting Kelly's ability to maintain control while still making viewers laugh. Headlines ranged from Kelly Ripa's hilarious on-air staff call-out goes viral to live chaos. Kelly Ripa shows her real side. Balancing humor and authority. Kelly's on-air critique highlights a delicate balance that live television hosts must master. They must entertain, engage, and maintain authority, all while dealing with unpredictable technical glitches. In calling out her staff, Kelly demonstrated a rare combination of humor, authority, and transparency, turning a potentially awkward moment into a memorable broadcast. Television analysts point out that this kind of candidness is part of why Kelly has maintained her status as a beloved daytime host for decades. She's approachable, funny, and relatable. One media critic noted, "Viewers feel like they're seeing the real person behind the TV persona. That's a rare quality in live television." Mark Consuelo's reaction. Mark, Kelly's co-host and husband, handled the moment with his usual charm. He laughed along, teasing Kelly gently while trying to redirect attention to the guest. Behind the scenes, sources say Mark quietly reassured staff that Kelly's comments were all in good fun, emphasizing her humor rather than criticism. Mark is a great co-host because he knows when to jump in and when to let Kelly shine, one staffer said. He keeps the energy light, even when things get tense. The dynamic between Kelly and Mark was on full display during this moment. Her direct, playful honesty contrasted with his calm, supportive presence, making for television gold. The takeaway for fans. For viewers, the incident offered a rare glimpse into the chaos of live television. Most people only see polished, final broadcasts, unaware of the behind-the-scenes stress and rapid problem-solving required to make it look effortless. Kelly's call-out reminded fans that even seasoned hosts face challenges, and that sometimes it's okay to laugh at the chaos. It's a reminder that live TV is unpredictable, one fan tweeted, and Kelly Ripa is a queen for handling it all with humor and grace. Others appreciated the authenticity. "I love that she didn't pretend everything was perfect," a fan wrote. "It's refreshing to see someone be real on TV." Looking ahead, while this incident won't define Kelly's career, it's likely to be remembered as one of those iconic live TV moments. Fans will replay it, comment on it, and share memes for weeks, if not months. For the staff, it's a lesson in keeping things running smoothly, but also a reminder that Kelly can turn any frustration into entertainment. Kelly herself addressed the moment on Instagram the following day. "Yesterday was a bit chaotic, but isn't live TV supposed to be fun? Shout out to our team who works tirelessly behind the scenes. I just make it a little more entertaining." The post struck the perfect balance, acknowledging the staff while maintaining her trademark humor. Fans were quick to respond with love and applause, cementing Kelly's reputation as both relatable and unflinchingly honest. Final thoughts. Kelly Ripa calling out her staff on air may have shocked a few viewers, but for longtime fans, it was quintessential Kelly, quick, clever, and unapologetically real. In a world where television often feels overly polished, her candidness is a breath of fresh air, proof that even the most experienced hosts face real challenges and know how to turn them into unforgettable moments. For Kelly, this moment wasn't just about calling out mistakes. It was about authenticity, humor, and showing that live television is as unpredictable as life itself. And in the process, she reminded viewers why she's one of the most beloved figures in daytime TV history.